The following portion of Studio 4 is sponsored by Bestseller Publishing.
Welcome back, everybody. Joining us now is Christian Howard. He's the author of the international bestseller, From My Soul to Yours, The Poem Journeys of a Mystic Mind. It really is a fantastic collection of poems, and Christian is here with us to talk about how he wrote his book and kind of the message that he has for everybody. So, Christian, tell us a little bit about your book.
Well, I guess what led me to write it is I really don't have an answer to that question. I was in a mystic period um, many years ago, back in the 70s, when, like Steve Jobs, who founded the iPhone, and a lot of other people like actor Dennis Weaver, I followed Paramahansa Yogananda and did the Kriya meditations and the Kriya meditation techniques. And I kind of call that my mystic period, during which time I reached and explored the superconscious. And so the book actually was kind of something that came through inspiration during that period of time. And sometimes they came 5, 6, 7 at a time, just one right after the other. And so the book of poems actually is in the order that they came. And I had very little editing to do as they sort of came through on their own. So it's not a question of something that I sat down and I said, okay, I'd really like to write a book of poems. It was nothing like that at all. And even though I had read the poems of Khalil Gibran and others, I had no particular desire to write a book of poems. So they just happened as a result of that mystic period.
Christian, if somebody saw your book on a shelf or in a bookstore while they were browsing, what would you want them to take away from it?
If they saw it on the shelf, the way I designed the cover was I wanted them to see it, the butterflies kind of going into the sunset, and see that it was something that would be uplifting. And when it's my soul to yours, I wanted to get or give the impression with the design that this was something that was airy, that was light, something that would be uplifting, and something that literally is from my soul to theirs. I feel that the poems themselves are an inspiration, and as one person said, they are thoughts that everybody will go through or consider at some point in their lifetime. And so, yes, it is soul felt for me, and I wanted to reach to somebody else's soul. So, to answer your question about what they want to take away from it, I hope that they will look at it as a sincere offering from one soul to theirs.
Christian, where can our viewers go to find your book and more about the works that you've done?
At this particular point, they can find it on Amazon. In fact, I believe I unpublished it on Amazon briefly. It'll be back up again in a couple of days, and that will be the second edition. And I think they will find 50 reviews, more than 50 reviews on Amazon. They're all 5 stars. And I think there was one 4-star. And if you read his review, you'd have to say to yourself, why did he give it 4 instead of 5? Because he loved it also. And so they will be able to see that everybody is inspired and uplifted by the book. And so for now, it is available on Amazon.
Christian, thank you so much for spending time with us today. We really appreciate it. We've got a lot more Studio 4 still on the way. Keep it here.
The preceding portion of Studio 4 is sponsored by Bestseller Publishing.